Hello again. Let's discuss some of the disorders that can occur in the endocrine system. Okay, we're going to begin with when you have over production of growth hormones. So, in fact, let's just call this your growth hormone disorders here. So, if you have too much growth hormone, that leads to what we call gigantism. When you're growing, so between the age of say 2 to 18 or 19, you overgrow, get very tall, and 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall even. And eventually that leads to something called acromegaly, where you get very overly pronounced, say, cheekbone. You start to grow wider after you stop growing taller. Okay, so those are both effects of too much growth hormone. If your growth hormone levels are too low, especially when you're growing, okay, we call that pituitary dwarfism. And in this case, you can treat it by giving you, synthetic growth hormone treatment. That way you can grow to a normal height, all right? That's growth hormone issues. Too high or too low can be gigantism or dwarfism. Next, we're going to look at your thyroid hormone. Okay, thyroid hormone, during childhood, you can have what's called congenital hypo, means below level, hypothyroidism. Okay, it used to be called, I think it used to be called cretinism. Here, you have low levels of thyroid hormone. Okay. And because you have low levels of thyroid hormone, that leads to low levels as well of growth hormone. And so these individuals tend to have short, or what's the proper word to use that one? Well, yeah, less height, or just shorter than normal because of lack of growth hormone. They cannot get tall. That's a typical effect of hypothyroidism. And again, usually, if caught sufficiently early, we can give you growth hormone to treat it. Okay, give it to you and to fix that issue. And this can also happen in the adult. Something called myxedema. That's adult form of thyroidism. Okay. When this occurs as an adult, you tend to have lethargy. Your energy is low. You have weight gain. This can all happen because of low TH. That means you're not really burning off your fat as quickly as you normally do, and your alertness is also affected. Okay, and again, in this case, you can treat with administration of TH. It's made synthetically, and it can be given to you in a pill form to overcome both of these conditions. Now, there's also a case where you may have another effect of abnormal growth thyroid hormone circulation, where your thyroid gland goes into a goiter. Okay. So there's a form of goiter. It's called endemic goiter. In this case, it's dietary driven, where you have low levels of iodine in your diet, which leads to low levels of thyroid hormone being made by your follicular cells. Okay. Now the thing is, I discussed before, is that in this system of where you have thyroid, TRH triggers TSH, which triggers TH, right? TRH from the hypothalamus triggers TSH from the anterior pituitary, which triggers TH from the thyroid gland. The TH normally feeds back here and feedbacks here to shut them off. That way you don't overmake TH. So when you have low TH, this doesn't work. And so you will overmake TSH. So with low TH, you have increased levels of TSH, which causes the thyroid gland to overgrow. And that's what causes the goiter. Because TSH, even though you're not making enough TH, this is still high, and that will cause the gland to overgrow to form your goiters. There's another form of goiter called Graves' disease, or what's called toxic goiter. So in Graves' disease, okay, so another form of what we call hyperthyroidism. Okay, it means you're overmaking TH. Here in Graves' disease, something in the body called an autoantibody will trigger your thyroid gland to overmake TH. So now you have too much TH there. Okay. So and that's what we call Graves' disease. And in this case, if you have too much TH, you tend to be always hot. Okay. You know, you're hot all the time. You lose weight. You know, weight loss happens because you're over burning your fuel substrates. And typically you treat this condition by giving you antibodies or blockers of thyroid hormone, okay, to TH. You try to suppress it, block it from having an effect in the body. And this can also lead to goiters, actually. You know, so now by mimicking TH, the autoantibody also can in some way drive the thyroid gland to overgrow. Okay, so that's thyroid hormone abnormalities. And then we can do as well a look at your adrenal gland abnormalities as well. Why can't this stop? Come on, baby. Come on. All right, so let's do it. So for your adrenal gland, all right, here you can have two main things that happen here. There's something called Cushing's syndrome or disease. Here, you overproduce cortisol. And when that happens, you tend to break down your fats, break down your muscles and bone. You're trying to release things back into the blood as a stress response. And eventually, by losing these things, muscle tone, bone as well, sometimes what happens as well is that you tend to redeposit deposit fat in the neck. That's one sign of it. You may have a hump right here due to fat being reforming or redistributed into the neck region due to this high levels of cortisol there. Okay. And then you have something called AGS, Adreno Genital syndrome. In this case, your adrenal cortex, the zona reticularis, makes too much androgens. Okay, and when this happens, kids who experience a spurt of a surge of androgens may prematurely enter puberty. So puberty can onset way too early, okay, because it's been driven into it. And in females, this is a problem in particular, because in females, then this surge of androgen may lead to genitalia being converted where they have a penis in the location of the clitoris, and so they're raised as boys initially, and they also may have abnormal hair growth beards, for example. Also, the voice deepens because these are the effects of androgens in females. All right, if it's overly done. Okay, that ends our lecture on the endocrine system. All right.